What happened to this poor animal?
What's going on, everyone? 2023 was definitely a big year for technology, with all of the new AI developments becoming mainstream, constantly filling headlines. Along with these developments, a few made headlines for the wrong reasons. Neuralink, a technology aimed to help people communicate with technology from their brain, had missteps with their experiments. Unknown to most of the public, this ambitious innovation tests their devices by surgically implanting them in the brains of live monkeys, pigs, and other animals. In fact, fresh allegations have surfaced regarding the deaths of primates used for the research at Neuralink. While the news about animals dying after these trials is upsetting, it is more concerning that recruitment for the human trials is currently ongoing. What people often forget is that these big breakthrough ideas, often the expression, "one needs to break a few eggs to make an omelet," can apply. Let's look at what's really happening behind the scenes with this new technology and its potential implications for the field of artificial intelligence. Neuralink is one of the most ambitious tech projects with the end vision of connecting the human mind with machines. Musk said that his interest in this idea partly stemmed from the science fiction concept of Neuralink in the fictional universe in The Culture, a series of 10 novels by Ian M. Banks. Neuralink's vision, where humans and AI can work together in harmony, augmenting each one's ability and achieving more than humans can on their own. Imagine having near instant memory collection and being able to do math problems in your head in an instant. Pretty much any class would then become a breeze. Just read a textbook once and you're done, or better yet, just download it. It would be also a solution to the potential future doomsday where robots would overpower humans and take over. But since humans are able to sync up with AI alone would be no match. While Neuralink's vision was ambitious, it decided to take its grandiose vision in smaller steps. In 2016, Elon Musk and 7 scientists and engineers aimed to help people with paralysis communicate by allowing them to remotely connect devices using brain activity.
Any kind of brain-related disorder, or a spinal disorder, if you know somebody who's broken their neck or broken their spine, we can solve that with a chip. And this is something that I think most people don't quite understand yet.
Neuralink announced that it will be aiming to make its devices to treat serious brain diseases in the short term, with the eventual goal of human enhancement. While ambitious, the company actually was met with some success. Neuralink has produced several examples of testing aspects of this technology successfully on animals, including a video recording last year that showed a Mackie typing on its own after being inserted with a Neuralink brain implant. Last September, a medical ethics group asked the US Security and Exchange Commission to investigate Musk's claims about the monkey who supposedly died during the trials due to illness and not the implant. The medical ethics group is basing their claims on veterinary records that show that complications with the implant procedures led to the deaths of these monkeys. Musk acknowledged that all these monkeys were terminally ill and did not die due to the Neuralink brain implant. This, of course, created many skeptics. For instance, why would someone test terminally ill animals in the first place? However, public records and an interview conducted by a former Neuralink employee revealed a very different picture. The evidence includes veterinary records, which were made public in 2022 and contain explicit portrayals of suffering reportedly endured as many as a dozen of Neuralink's primate subjects, all of which needed to be euthanized. According to the publication, many of the monkeys developed complications due to the implants, including brain swelling and partial paralysis. In 2022, the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine filed a complaint with the U.S. Department of Agriculture alleging that Neuralink's practices violated the Animal Welfare Act, claiming that the public records obtained by the Physicians Committee revealed that at least 12 young, previously healthy monkeys were euthanized by Neuralink as a direct result of the company's implant. Trigger warnings ahead, some of these descriptions may be graphic. Animal 11 was a female Mankey who was about 10 years old in December 2018 when Neuralink employees drilled holes into her skull and implanted electrodes in her brain using investigational robotics. Following the 6-hour surgery, Neuralink affixed a titanium plate to her head with bone screws and sealed the holes with gel foam. Almost immediately, the lab noted that the implants became infected and the skin was eroded. A microbial analysis showed that there was some suffering from a staph infection. In March 2019, they sedated Animal 11 and attempted to clean the bloody, infected implants in her head. 1 week later, the staff noted that the infection in her implants was persisting. A few days later, they euthanized Animal 11. There are more examples of these monkeys, and if you want to find out more about this, there's a link in the description to the full report. These gruesome portrayals of animals who die and suffer in the name of science raises bigger questions. Is it worth killing animals in the name of progress? If the earlier examples bothered you, it also is important to note that researching cows helped create the world's first vaccine, which in turn helped smallpox. Studies with monkeys, dogs, and mice led to polio vaccines, which allows more than 18 million people to walk today instead of being paralyzed. HIV, AIDS, Alzheimer's, hepatitis, and malaria would have not been possible without the research with primates. And this brings forward some difficult questions because many of these tests require the death of various animals before being available to humans. So should this treatment be okay, given that similar tests have taken place prior to human use? Is the payoff worth the moral price? If what Musk says is true about the potential of Neuralink and the future of people with disabilities will be able to improve their quality of life, it will allow people who are paralyzed to control their bodies again, it will allow people who are blind to potentially see again, and many people who are deaf to also hear. It will also allow everyone to have immediate connection to a machine, which allows vast amount of information to be accessible to nearly anyone with this kind of Neuralink. This technology could also improve memory recollection by recording memories, playing them at a later date, and also prevent people from losing their memories as they age, allowing them to upload their memories into AI stored on the cloud server so they're never lost. In this case, things like dementia could also be remedied to an extent. The future is now upon us as Neuralink recently opened trials for human patients with cervic-spinal cord injuries. The study will use a robot to perform the surgery on the patient and implant the Neuralink device on the region of the brain that controls the intention to move. Would the concept breaking some eggs to make an omelet apply here, with animal death being worth the progress of humanity? In the beginning, many of us would say no, but knowing that so many medical breakthroughs happen due to animal trials, then would you change your perspective? That is for you to decide, as I also find this a very challenging question. I'll be curious on your thoughts. Let me know what you think below. Till next time.